Welcome to the latest video support for OvoControl. This is Eric Wolf and I represent the makers of OvoControl, birth control for pigeons. Just last month, the manufacturer of the automatic feeder updated their product line. Everything basically works identically to the old model, but they did introduce some useful improvements. Out of the box, there are three parts related to the battery installation: the solar panel with an attached cable, a rechargeable 6-volt battery, and the motor controller assembly. All of these parts are similar to what we had before with certain modifications. Instead of a lantern style battery, the new one has tabs on top of the battery instead of springs. It is roughly half the size of the old one, but still 6 volt, 5 amp. The first thing you'll notice on the new motor controller is that it now opens from the side with a latch instead of the thumb screw on the bottom. It has the same control panel, although this one is programmable from a smartphone. Begin by pulling out the wires from the motor. There's a black one and a red one with little tabs on them to plug into that top of that battery tabs. Please note that the ends have piggyback clips, meaning that you can attach two wires instead of just one. This is to accommodate the wires from the solar charger and the motor at the same time. Next, pull the cable from the solar charger and two wires through the hole on the side of the motor. Attach all four wires, the two from the solar channel and the two from the motor, on the piggyback clips. Always ensure that you maintain polarity. Once the wires are attached, the battery slips into the motor on its side with all the wires facing forward. This is different than the old model, which had you put the battery bottom in first. This one has the battery top go in first. There's not enough room on the wires to have them go in at the end, so put them in first. Make sure everything is secured in there, hooked up properly. Close it back up. Now you're ready to program your feeder, which can either be done manually or with your smartphone via Bluetooth. I prefer to do the programming either with my phone or manually while the motor is off the feeder, only because I can sit down at a table or bench and do it in the comfort of my office's shop. See the next video for more instructions on programming. Thank you for watching and listening.